How you going, guys? And welcome to another episode of Overnight OCD. So the idea is, we've turned up in the middle of nowhere with only our axes, and we have to try and survive the night by building a shelter, lighting a fire, and catching some food. Beautiful area. Check it out. We've been exploring through the bushland, looking for tucker, and we come across these old cars. Hey, check this out. There's an old motorbike in there. So I seen an old motorbike in here. It's kind of hard to recognise. It's all burnt and rusty. But if you look down, there's a wheel. And up there's the handlebars. Not much left of that one. And if you turn around, directly behind me, there's an old hut. Let's go check that out. Old jerry can. Not much left of that one. Pile of rubbish over there. Something over there in the bush. Another old building. Walked around the back. Have a look inside. An old spoon. This looks like an old fridge or something. Bit of graffiti. There's a basket. The window. Old bathtub. Just being careful of snakes in here. There's a lot of tin on the ground, a lot of covering, and in Australia, snakes love to live on that stuff. Some sort of old cog there. And speaking of snakes, if you look right down there, it's actually a skeleton, a backbone of a snake. I'll try and pick it up so you can get a closer look. So there is snakes around here, and I think it's time to leave. Bit of rope, that could come in handy. I'm not going to take it though, we'll leave that there for someone else. So that building I showed you before when I was first walking in, if you look real close, it's actually a caravan with a tree falling on top. But I'm not going to climb in there because there's heaps of tin and all sorts of rubbish on the ground, and there's going to be snakes in there for sure. I found this old plate. I don't recognise what brand it is. We'll leave that one here. We've come across this cactus and it has fruit all over it. So what we're going to do is collect a few of them and try and start a fire later on. And hopefully we can burn the spikes out of them and get a feed. I'm standing on the edge of the riverbank. I have to be a little wary because there is crocodiles around here. But anyway, if you look down, I come across this old crab trap. We might be able to put that together or fix it up and try and catch a crab. That'll be great. Crab trap. I noticed this hanging in the tree, and there's one over here, and there's another one up there, and I was wondering to myself, what is that? And then it became obvious when I looked on the ground and I seen these giant mud crab shells. I guess someone had some mud crabs tied up, and if you look around, there's shell everywhere. Whoa, check out that claw. That's a beauty. Check out the crab claw. It's massive. I'll put that stuff back where I found it. It's probably hard to see because of the angle of the sun. But if you look close, there's actually heaps of these Burdekin plums all over this tree. I'll grab a few off so we can try them. The only trouble with these things is they're really bitter. Beauty. I don't know what these are called, but they're giant fungus type things. You should be able to use that to light a fire. We'll give that a go. So we found one of these fungus type things growing on the tree. They're good for fire starting. We'll cut that off and take it with us. Beauty. There's a shot of the lean-to we built for the night. It's not going to rain, so that should do. There's a shot of the lean-to from behind, and if you turn directly behind us, that's the view we got. We're going to light a fire right there because as the tide comes up, it will be more level to the bank, and there is crocodiles around here, so the fire should keep them away, hopefully. It's getting dark. We got the lean-to built. And if you look down here, we've got the cactus fruits that we picked earlier. We've got these plums over here that we picked earlier. And over this side, we got some of these fungus that grow on trees to help us start the fire. And we also got a spindle and a bit of basswood. So we've just got the fire going, barely. It's really late at night and that took hours. So what we're going to do, we got little sticks each and we've stabbed the cactus fruit and we're going to burn the prickles off in the fire we got going. Not sure how long this takes. Never done it like this before. I have eaten these when I was a kid, but we just used to peel them. Scrape some of the burnt spikes off. Dripping out. Taste a bit of this juice coming out. Yeah, that's not bad. So we've cooked them up. I'm not sure how well you can see that. That's what they look like inside. Heaps of seeds, nice and red. It's going to be a good feed when we're starving. Not bad. It's around 11 o'clock at night. We're laying down on the grass. There's my brother. We're trying to get some rest. We didn't bring any blankets. We didn't bring any pillows. We're trying to survive, do a survival challenge. We got the fire going at our feet to keep us warm. I'm going to try and get some rest, guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Morning, guys. We woke up. It's freezing cold. There's my brother. Early morning shot of the river we just camped beside. Sun coming up there. Beautiful morning. A little bit cold. There's the crab trap we found. We didn't get to use that. It got too cold and late and we sort of gave up on the idea. There's what's left of the fire. We got so cold last night. Those berries, those cactus fruit things, they weren't that great. They didn't fill us up. Let's get out of here.